Welcome to Life on the Wabash, your home for the lighter, brighter, happier side of your community. We'll cover places to go, events to explore, recipes to try, and information that makes your life easier or more fun. Let's dive in. Good morning and welcome to Life on the Wabash. I'm Lindsay Varamis.
And I'm Owen Scatini. Our goal is to show you a new side of your community.
And to give you reason to explore. We cover local history, new businesses, upcoming events. This is also an educational effort. Boilermakers like Owen are helping to produce this show while learning about TV production.
Just ahead, travel back to the 1700s. The Feast of the Hunter's Moon is more than food and costumes. We'll share some surprising details you may not know.
Plus the complexities of coffee. There's much more to coffee than meets the eye. We'll meet a Q grader, a coffee expert, who has opened his own shop right here in West Lafayette.
Step inside Flourish Studio and Classroom, where a local art studio and craft cafe is brewing creativity and community in Lafayette.
The viral trend continues. We're making dirty sodas and discovering why this buzzy drink is all over your social media.
Just in time for spooky season, it's a whodunit with the Haan. How this mansion is bringing the game of Clue to life.
Authentic tacos on the move. Flavor on 4 wheels is rolling up to Tacos Mexico.
Life on the Wabash starts now.
Dirty sodas have become one of the biggest new drink trends, and now there's a mobile soda shop making sure our community doesn't miss out. Sipsy is a mobile dirty soda shop serving up 32-ounce sodas with a twist. Their wide menu mixes sodas with sweet creams, syrups, gummies, and more. You can spot their mobile shop at local festivals, fairs, and community events, bringing everyone together over their signature promise, Prop Perfected. Joining us today is the owner and creative mind, Kayla Georgiev. Kayla is here with us to show one of Sipsy's most popular sodas and give us an inside look about how Sipsy comes to life. Kayla, we are so excited to have you here today. Can you tell me a little bit about how Sipsy got started?
Absolutely. So it was one of those things we've been seeing all over social media. And so me and my husband went to dinner and I said, hey, honey, I think this is something we need to look into. It's something we need to do. And he said, all right, well, let's give it a try and see what we can come up with. And from that meeting to 10 days later at our first event, which was a county fair, it just came to life and snowballed and grew from there.
That's awesome. And it continues to keep growing. I'm so excited to see some of your most popular sodas. Can you walk us through how you start them, make them, and then bring them to life?
Absolutely. So first off, we always start with ice, right? So the cup gets about 3/4 of the way full with ice, and then we can add our mix-ins and our pops. Would you like to help me make one?
I would love to. I'm so excited.
I'll have you go with doctor's orders. So
Okay.
You'll pour your Dr. Pepper into there.
Doctor's orders. Where did the name for this come from?
Well, it's Dr. Pepper, and it's just what the doctor ordered. So that's what we're going with. Our Shark Bite is our most popular soda by far.
Okay.
And so for that one, we get Sprite.
It's a lot of fizz. How
Lots
do you
of
make
fizz.
this so quickly under like
Lots
high
and lots
visit?
of practice.
Lots and lots
I think
of
we looked at our
practice.
numbers the other day, and we've made almost 4,000 of them.
4,000.
Yes.
That's awesome. That really is pop perfected.
So then I go ahead and put the blue
Okay.
raspberry in mine. You'll put a little bit of cherry in yours.
Little
just
bit of
drizzle
cherry,
it.
little drizzle.
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay. And then let's think. I put my lemonade.
Okay.
And you'll grab that sweet cream there. I've pre-mixed it for you.
Sweet cream. Ooh, it's pink.
Yes,
Matching
got a little
the
bit of cherry.
tablecloth. Okay, let's smell it. Oh, that smells very, very sweet.
For sure.
Is there a tactic to
Nope,
this?
just dump it
it
all
in.
in.
Whoa,
Perfect.
look at
So
that.
that's what technically makes it dirty.
Okay.
And then you'll top yours with a cherry there.
A cherry. Wow, look at this fun little. Oh, it's a fork.
Yep.
My goodness, so sorry. Maybe? Perform under pressure. Okay, can I use
Yep,
my
for
fingers?
sure.
Will
We're
anybody
not
laugh?
making it
Okay.
for real.
Okay, there we go.
And then I'll
Perfect.
take the gummy shark for mine.
Gummy shark for the shark bite.
For sure. And then I go ahead and
Oh,
splash
there
that.
comes the bite.
Yep, there's the bite.
Wow.
And then we just add our lids and
Those
we're
are
good to
delicious. So you get this one.
go.
And then I'm so excited to see this tool that you have.
another lid.
Oh, I see the wrong one. Okay.
So this is our straw puncher.
Whoa.
Just kind of goes
So
in
cool.
like that.
So cool. Wow, look at that. That is awesome.
Definitely. And so then I'll give you your straw.
So
And again,
cool.
we'll have gloves and all the
yes,
things for when
yes,
we're making
it'll
them
be
for
more
ours,
food
but
safe.
yeah,
Awesome.
that's the
doctor's orders, and shark bite.
Cheers.
These most popular drinks. Now, Sipsy's logo includes some dogs. Will you tell me where the dogs came from and the inspiration behind that?
For sure. So Vince and I have had 5 dogs over our relationship, and they've all 5 been English Bulldogs. So the 2 that you see on the menus there are Chevy and Oakley.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we lost both of them last year, and so this was just a way, you know, the brand is playful and fun,
Yes.
and they were playful and
Oh,
fun, so we
sweet.
just kind of honor them
What
in
a
that
cool
way.
memorial. And you run Sipsy with your husband, correct? And so where can the community find you this fall with your husband?
For sure. So next up we have the Fright Fest over in Earl Park, and that's going to be on more information on our Facebook and socials and things like that. But then other than that, looking forward, we have a contract coming up with the Aviators this summer, and a lot of different private events and different things like that. So just pay attention to our socials and you'll be able to find us
That's
there.
awesome. So we'll make sure that everybody can check in on your social media and see where to find you next. Thank you so much for coming today. And
Absolutely.
thank you for letting us see some of your most popular drinks.
Every fall, the banks of the Wabash come alive with the sights, sounds, and smells of the 1700s. The Feast of the Hunter's Moon welcomes visitors each year, offering a glimpse into history for all ages. Joining me in the studio today is Brooke Sauter, event manager for the Feast of the Hunter's Moon. So for those at home who don't know, what exactly is the feast?
So the feast is like the biggest party that happens in the greater West Lafayette area, but the caveat is it's set in the 18th century. So Fort Ouiatenon was actually a trading post here in what at the time was New France, but is now greater West Lafayette. And at one point it housed people from 1717 to 1791 with different things happening over the course of that about 80 years. But so the feast recreates that time period. And so there are folks in costume, and we make food that would have been eaten, or at least plausibly eaten during that time period. And there's music and demonstrations and arts and crafts. And we essentially try to recreate history and bring it back alive for our visitors to experience as if they were there themselves.
That's actually really interesting. What's your personal favorite part of the feast?
I mean, I love to shop, so I will never complain because this is one of the best events ever to shop because we bring in people from all over the country. There are folks that come from Canada to sell their wares, who come from out east, out west in the US to bring and sell all different types of goods. And I kind of love clothing, and so I'm always on the hunt for beautiful fabric. But if I had to pick a favorite experience, it would probably be watching what we call the landing of the voyageurs. And so the voyageurs were essentially the semi-truck drivers of the time period. They brought items from Canada to New France and would bring things from trade goods to trade with the indigenous populations. They would bring letters to the people that called this area home. Occasionally they'd bring visitors, but they would bring all kinds of stuff with them. And so unlike today where you could order an Amazon package and have it in 2 days, if you needed something from Canada that you left behind or requesting, it would take months and months and months. So the arrival of the voyageurs was a very big deal because in addition to that, that was a time for marriages and for sending items back. And occasionally they would bring a priest or something like that. So he would bless those weddings, but also maybe any babies born in the time since they were last there. It's a recreation of that moment of excitement when the ship came in. Truly just a hair-raising experience when you watch all these giant canoes come in and all of these people, because it's that same excitement. And I happen to know a lot of them, so it's kind of cool to watch my friends come in.
Personal connection, yeah. What is different for even returning visitors? What keeps people coming back to the event?
I think a lot of what brings people back is the tradition. They love the experience because it is so unique. And I have already been receiving messages on Facebook and emails and phone calls from people who are asking about specific foods, for example. And so one thing that I think is bringing folks this year that they're very excited about is we're finally able to bring back 2 food items we haven't had in multiple years. One are apple blossoms, and then the other thing we're bringing back for the first time in many years is what's called croquignoles, which super crazy complex French name, but it's literally just sweetened, spiced, delicious fried dough rolled in sugar. So can't complain there. But we haven't had either of those items in many years, and those are kind of a cult favorites.
Is there anything else that you'd like viewers to know about this year's event?
So if I wasn't essentially living at the fort for, from now until October 11th, 12th, I would highly, highly recommend that you take the city bus. If you take the bus, it's $2. It picks up the Discovery Lot by the airport, and it's just a quick hop, skip, and a jump. They take care of it. You don't have to worry about GPS. You don't have to worry about any of that nonsense. You're there. It's easy peasy. And like I said, if I wasn't literally living there and had to be there, driving in my own car in the, the middle of the morning, I would take the bus.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us today, Brooke. The Feast of the Hunter's Moon takes place on October 11th and 12th at Fort Weohtanon, along the banks of the Wabash.
I'm here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and if you've ever been around here, you might have wondered, what's that black box in the corner of campus? Well, it actually contains some of the best coffee in the world, so let's go check it out.
The owner of the Ghost Coffee Roaster. My name is Corey Brooks. I opened beginning of this year in April. My background, my strengths are in coffee roasting, and that's what I've done for the last 32 years. I was a roasting manager for another coffee company. The longer that I worked for those guys, the more I realized that I was starting to really have more of an attraction and more of an interest in specialty coffees. And so the more that grew for me, the more I kind of wanted to slide out and start roasting my own coffees, sourcing my own coffees, and bringing in stuff that I was more interested in. Specifically on Purdue's campus, because of the ability to show the coffee to an enormous amount of people. I need high foot traffic for something like this to be there. And one of the cool things about coffee is what you love might not be what the next guy that walks in loves. So I think it's over the course of the time that I've been in the coffee industry, realizing that what my preference might not be what the next guy is, but there's still the ability to understand overall quality, and that from beginning to end is what produces a really good finished product, or that finished product is coffee, whether it be cold brew, espresso, the black coffees that we make. So it really depends, but the roasting process in particular can really make or break what ends up in the cup. A lot of people look at coffee oh, there's coffee everywhere, and there's coffee everywhere, but there's only one place that you're going to find the stuff that we have. And lots of places roast coffee or bring coffee in from a place, but we're roasting coffee in this building. We're sourcing coffees, the best coffees from around the world. And when I say that, I'm talking about specialty coffees, and I say that to people. And basically what that means is out of the crops that are offered, I'm dealing with the top 20% of those coffee beans that are offered around the world. So it's a cool thing, and hopefully, we can get the word out enough that people realize it's just not another shop that's serving coffee to students. We happen to be doing something at a higher level than anyone around here. I experienced a bunch of coffees that were outside of anything I've ever had before, and stuff that just really kind of blew my mind. I was well, I can't even believe that this does not have a flavor. These are just naturally occurring flavors in the coffee, and that really sparked my interest. And I really started doing a bunch of research and reaching out and roasting my own stuff, and playing around with flavors and different origins, and checking out the differences that those small details make and how the coffee tastes, and then it just kind of spiraled from there. We have this conversation with quite a bit of people when they walk in. They ask, the baristas or myself, hey, what would you recommend? And I always meet them what do you typically drink? And then we kind of go from there. You want to stick with what you typically drink, because we can make you what you typically drink or get it from someplace else.
Hi, I'm Sanvi. Come with me to Flourish Art Studio in Lafayette. I'm here today with Kayla, the manager of Flourish Art Studio here in Lafayette. Kayla, can you tell me a bit more about Flourish's story? How did it start? How long has it been around?
Yeah, so we've been around for about 7 years. And Amanda, the owner, she was a public school art teacher, and she saw that there was a bigger need for more creative avenues in the community. So she started Flourish, and we really just focus on process art and enjoying creating things and having fun, getting messy, not worrying about it being perfect. So it's been a great little adventure for the last 7 years.
That's amazing. Can you tell me a bit more about the services that you offer here?
Yeah, so we offer classes and workshops from babies, toddlers, kids, adults. We try to have something for everybody. We have Messy Lab for our littlest kids, and then we do everything from painting, drawing, textiles, clay. We've pretty much done it all.
That's amazing. Do you guys offer anything for the fall season? Any seasonal events that maybe people should know about?
Yeah. So we do lots of things in the fall. We're super busy going to festivals and things, but we have a little tradition where we do acrylic pumpkin pouring, and we bring it back every fall. It's one of my favorite things to do, and I can actually show you how to do it if you guys
that would
want.
be amazing.
Yeah. So this is our acrylic pumpkin pouring that we do every year. It's our little Flourish tradition, and I'm just going to show you how to do it and what it turns out like. So we'll have this in the craft cafe too. We'll have it as a workshop and just like a walk-in for the craft cafe all of October.
And do you need reservations for the craft cafe at all?
For the craft cafe, you can just walk right in. You don't need to have call in advance or anything, and then you can choose from any of the crafts we have on our menu, and we bring everything out to you, show you how to make it. You get to make it, take it home, and we clean it all up. So
I'm really excited to see what the pumpkin's gonna look like.
It's one of my favorites. So this is acrylic paint and flood already mixed together, and the flood makes the acrylic paint really runny, and it makes the colors not blend together. So they'll all stay separate. And when I do this, I like to do just layers of little bits of the paint, so then it comes out in multiple layers on the pumpkin.
That's awesome. I've never even seen that before.
It's so good. You can pick whatever colors you want. We have all the colors of the rainbow, of course. And then when we're done, we have little Halloween glitters and all kinds of embellishments to add on to it. We put glitter on everything here because why not?
My favorite too.
Okay. I've got all of my paint in here. And then we just pour it right over. It's super easy and super cool. And then more of the colors will start to come out like so. I know. I love it. We paint poured all kinds of different stuff. The pumpkins
really
are one of my favorites.
It looks so good as decor.
Yes, yeah. And they all come out totally different. They're all unique. No one else has the same kind of thing. And that's my favorite thing about the process art, is that it's something that only you can create. So yeah, I think it's super cool. And yeah, like I said, we'll have this all of October, and we'll have a few pop-up workshops too. If you really want some one-on-one, hands-on instruction, you can always come for a workshop or a class too.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I think people should definitely come and check out Florish's Craft Cafe and Art Studio. And Kayla, thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thank you so much. Of course.
Who, what, when, where, and why. Figure out who done it with Clue at the Haan Museum of Indiana Art. Today, we're learning about this event with its creators. I'm here with Carrie, Janelle, and Wendy. Thank you all for joining me. So Carrie, why don't you tell me quickly about your inspiration behind this event?
Okay, great. Thank you so much. So one of the things museums are all trying to do today is figure out how do we connect with audiences in new and different ways, right? Not everybody has a chance to go to a museum, and not everybody wants to stand in front of an oil painting. That's not always exciting for you, perhaps, although after this it sure will be. So we felt it was really important to come up with creative ideas, and so we came up with this idea of doing the Clue series at the museum. Now, what is so cool is the museum itself is like a walking piece of history. And we've got characters that are stepping out of paintings, artists who have long since passed that have mysterious stories of their own. The architecture has secrets and stories that come as far away as St. Louis, Missouri, if you will. So we thought, what better way to bring the art and the museum to life than through a creative board game like Clue at the museum.
Janelle, besides all of that really interesting art and history there, what can guests expect from the event series itself?
We're going to have about 10 Clue board games, varying editions, set up around the first floor of the museum. We'll have a 30-minute period at the beginning of the event where people have a chance to chat, get refreshments, and view the art, and then we're gonna throw murder allegations at each other.
That's great. Always love throwing murder allegations at people. So Wendy, it seems like this event has been really fun for you to plan, for all of you to plan. What exactly has been your favorite part of the planning process?
I think
coming together and like actually like starting to plan it all, because like Janelle said, we have 10 different Clue games, but they all come from her personal collection. So it's more of like, it is like everyone's involved in it, and we are also starting something new and like in having the community come and join, which is something that doesn't seem often. And we're also inviting college students, and that's like a great opportunity for them to come see the museum and have fun with us, and that is our main goal, is just to have fun and to enjoy everything that we can offer to them.
Yeah, that's great. This is such a fun event for college students and other people in the area to really get in the mood for like the spooky season. So Carrie, when can guests sign up to be a part of this murder mystery?
Oh, so that is so the best question, right? So, because this is sure to be one of those events where you'll be haunted out of your shoes, you know, you have to sign up right away to find out, you know, who doesn't want murder allegations thrown around, let's face it. So this is definitely going to be such a fun experience for all. So the easiest way to sign up is you can go to our website, and when you view our events page, you'll see there is a button under the Clue series where you can purchase your tickets, and you can purchase for one night or all of them that we're going to be having. And the other way is sometimes it's just as easy to call the office. We want to make it as easy for all of you as possible, so you can call the office and get your tickets that way. And I just want you to know, no matter what, there are going to be a lot of twists and turns at this event that you will not want to miss. So get those tickets, people.
For more information, like Carrie said, visit thehaan.org. That's TheHAAN.org. I hope to see you there for some killer entertainment.
It's Tuesday night in downtown West Lafayette. You're hungry, bored, and you're wondering what you should do. Well, look no further than Mad Mushrooms Trivia Nights. I'm Jessica Cathy, and I'm here with Aiden, and he's the shift lead here at Mad Mushroom. So Aiden, can you let us know how the trivia nights here at Mad Mushroom got started?
Yeah, so basically our upper management, our owner and our regional manager, they both went here to Purdue, and when they were here, there was a bar that held trivia nights, and it kind of brought everybody together, and they're trying to bring some back community and togetherness back to Purdue campus.
Sweet. All right. How this has impacted the community and just the impact that you've seen it?
Yeah, so basically, when I work every shift, every trivia night, so I see all ranges from, you know, locals back in Lafayette, as well as some Purdue students who like to come, have a good time, try and win some gift cards, and basically just be together.
Sweet. And what's like your favorite memory or favorite kind of trivia that they've done here at Mad Mush?
So most people that work here know me. If you know me in my personal life, you know I'm a very big theater person, and we did a theater trivia last week, so that was pretty fun to be able to work and kind of listen and kind of participate on my own. So it kind of made me feel like I was part of the crowd, and it was great.
Okay, and we're here with a trivia night participant. This is Chelsea. So Chelsea, can you let us know why you come out to these trivia nights? What brings you here?
Sure. This is only the second one I've come to. I came to Harry Potter trivia like 3 weeks ago. I was invited by friends, and it's just a really fun time to get together and talk about things we enjoy and eat really good food while we're doing it. So,
do you think you're gonna win tonight, or like what are those vibes like?
I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty big Swiftie, so I feel like I have a lot of that knowledge, but you know, there's a lot of really big Swifties out there. I'm probably not the biggest Swiftie there is, so hopefully we'll see.
And if there's one Taylor Swift lyric that you hope shows up tonight, what would it be? Or what song would it be from and why?
My favorite song is Mastermind, so I really hope there's a lyric from that. I feel like I have those down pat, so, or anything from maybe her last like 2 albums, I feel like I'm a little bit of pro on those, so yeah.
All right, sweet. Thanks so much for talking with us.
Hi, I'm Coco Stagnant, and welcome to Flavor on 4 Wheels, our new food truck focused segment that features the best eats in the greater Lafayette on the move. Today we're stopping by Tacos Mexico, a local favorite serving up authentic street-style tacos like juicy carne asada and flavorful birria. Here to discuss more on the business are Inez and Otoniel, the owners of Tacos Mexico.
So it all started with him. He wanted to open a restaurant, and when COVID started, there was an opportunity to buy the truck, and he took it without me knowing it. and when he did it, he's like, "Hey, I bought a food truck," and I was like, "Okay, what is it?" He showed me, and inside it was like empty. The only thing that was like inside was like the hood. Our first day, like officially opening, at the end of the day, the truck wouldn't start. He was like, "Don't worry, we'll figure it out." We called another business here. Yeah. He's like, "We'll get a tow truck, bring it over here. You guys can start selling food over there, and then we'll fix it, and we'll figure like how much it will cost and whatever." Yeah. So that's how we started, but we did good the first day.
And then what are some fan favorite items on the menu?
Oh, I have to say the birria combo, because if I don't say that, it's gonna be like, "Hey, you forgot this one." But then also people like, it's like a little bit of everything. Mm-hmm. We have wet burritos, where it's like a normal burrito, but we put queso on top, and then we drizzle green salsa. Then we have also a lot of people like the quesadillas. We added another meat to our menu, so it's al pastor. Now a lot of people like al pastor tacos. Mm-hmm. So it's like a little bit of everything. It just depends on what's your preference.
Well, I will say the birria combo is my favorite as well, and also the elote I love. Yeah. But I have tried the al pastor, and I love the pineapple on them. I think that's just makes it taste really nice. Yeah, and refreshing. Mm-hmm. So Taco Tuesdays are one of your busiest days. Could you just walk us briefly through some of the preparation and what goes into Taco Tuesday?
Okay. It's a lot of tacos, but we also have like everything on the menu. Basically, it's everything that goes with a regular day. Making beans, making rice, making the birria, making sure that we have all of cilantro and onions and lime and salsas ready. So it's like, it would be a regular day, but people will buy more tacos that day. We first started in the afternoon, so from like 8 to midnight. But then I decided to add lunch, so it's from 12 to 4. And then we leave and then come back at 8 to midnight. Being on the side of Peru, it's better for like the students, because sometimes, you know, you have school, you have to work, and then inflation. So it's like, why don't we do something special for them?
Well, thank you so much for sharing us today. Thanks for joining. It was very lovely to hear all about your business.
Thank you.
And that's it for today's stop with Tacos Mexico. You can catch them on Taco Tuesdays or throughout the week. Just follow along on their socials to see where they'll be at.
If you have a story you'd like to see in the next episode of Life on the Wabash, send us an email, connect with us on Instagram, or subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Your voice will help drive the show, and we're eager to hear from you. Here's a look at when you can find us next.
Brought to you in partnership with Purdue University Brian Lamb School of Communication and NBC 16 Lafayette, a Star City TV station.